What is up, guys? Welcome back. Frank Redline here. So today we're doing lower control arms on a 2015 Chevy Impala. First thing you need to do is jack up the vehicle, remove the wheel, 21 millimeter 13/16. We'll take those wheel lug nuts off. So let me get a jack and a jack stand under there, secure the vehicle, and let's get this started, guys. So I got the car jacked up off the ground. The reason why we're changing these control arms is there is an excessive play on the lower control ball joint. If I move, you can move the wheel like that. You shouldn't be moving like that. Alright, so let's take the wheel lug nuts off and see what we need to do. So I lied. These are 7/8. Make sure to take them off one by one. You can use a tire iron or a impact. Wheel coming off. I always like to put my wheel underneath the car, just in case we have a mishap and the jack stand fails. But that's why I always put my tire underneath there. So just for safety purposes, guys. All right, next, let's see what we need to do here. There is a couple bolts right there, 1, 2. There's one bolt right there, right in here, and then there is underneath the boot there, that we might need to change that boot as well later in a later video, and get this wiring loom out of there, and yeah, let's get to it. First off, we need to take the tie rod off so we can maneuver the hub here. 13 or 19 millimeter. We'll take this off. We could hit it here with a hammer. Couple smacks, it pulls right off. Next, get yourself one of these prying plastic tools and remove these plastics from right there. There's 1, 2 right here, and then 3 on the other side. Take those off. So right here you have a 15 millimeter, and there's a nut on the other side. So take this off. That holds the bottom ball joint control arm. Alright, so I know we need to take it off of the knuckle here where the ball joint is, but first I'm gonna remove that back bolt. Right there is an 18 with a, you could just hold it with a wrench. On this other side there's a nut, but that's an 18, and then we gotta take that one as well. These two, the bottom bolts, 2 bolts that go on the bottom, they're 18 as well. Take those off. I usually hold the nuts with pliers like that. It'll do fine. It's fine. Alright, guys, so to pry it off of the knuckle right there, I turn the wheel that way and then put my pry bar right here and pry down, and that's how it come off. So that's pretty easy, and then just slide off, put the new one on. Old one is off, new one going in. A quick tip when installing this is not gonna align, so you're gonna have to move the control arm up with one hand from right here up, and then barely going in there, and then using your hammer, hitting right here, and as you can see from up there, it's going in. So that's the first issue that you're gonna have. Then the other one, you could just pry it up and go in, hitting it at an angle like that. As you can see back there, it's kind of not going in. Like I said, you hit it at an angle on the other side of this, like this. See, it's going in. Slowly but surely it's going in, guys. So take your time, don't get frustrated. It will go in. Same as this side. Okay. So as I was hitting it here with the hammer, I was filling with my fingers the holes to line up. Get your bolts in there and start threading them in. As you can see, that back one is already pulling out, so that's good. On the back side, on the front, I mean, we're gonna get a pry bar underneath from here and then pry up. Okay, just like so. As you can see, it's going up, and then we're gonna put the bolt in. But like I said, guys, don't get frustrated. I know sometimes things, they don't line up, but if you take your time, you can do this. Like I said, on this side, pry bars are gonna be your best friend, guys. So get your angled pry bars, get your straight pry bars. These are gonna be your best tool to use on these jobs. Aligning the bolt holes. I got these set at Harbor Freight. There's a small, medium, and a large. This one's the medium, but perfect to get in here and prying up. As you can see, that bolt is already going in, and you could just gently tighten this so it'll go all the way in. Make sure it's seated on the other side as well. Now that all these bolts are seated right there, and those two right there, we need to move the control arm down so we could put it in that knuckle right there. So what we're gonna do is use one of these pry bars again, and same concept, pry down and insert it in there. All right, and put your 18mm bolt back in with your nut, and that's it. All right, so we have the bolt. You had the knuckle all the way in. As you can see the hole through there. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So right here, there's the old control arm. I'm going to show you. So you see that bevel right there? That bevel needs to be all the way set all the way inside, so you could see that hole right there. That's how you know you have it correctly installed. So what I did is I pried up on the control arm, and with a hammer hit it from the bottom and went right in, guys. That easy. Now that we got all the bolts on the control arm on there, we put the tie rod back in here. Get your nut. Tighten that. So if you tighten this and the whole tie rod moves, use a pry bar, pry it down, and then tighten it. So that's how you tighten that. Right, torque specs: 74 foot-pounds on those two right there, 74 foot-pounds on that one right there, 37 foot-pounds on this one right here, right there, and 47 foot-pounds on this tie rod. Put your wheel back on and torque it to 120 foot-pounds. Put your harness right there for your what is it, the brake right there, anti-lock brakes sensor, and that's it. Same procedure for the other side, guys. Do the same thing as you did on this side on that other side. So let me put the wheel back on and torque it down. That concludes this video for this 2015 Chevy Impala control arm, lower control arm replacement with ball joint and bushings. Like I said on the previous videos on this, it's easier to change the whole control arm. It comes with the bushings and the ball joint as well. So alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you like this content, and stay tuned for more. See ya. Last thing, guys, so I'm done with the other side. Check this out. You see that? That's a bad bushing right there on the control arm. And on the other side, this one was really loose. Not as bad as this one. Well, this one's not as bad as the other one, but that's why we're replacing control arms complete with the bushings intact. You can see, so they were bad. Alright guys, that was the one last thing I wanted to show you.